So, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
We'll see this portion for your FYBCOM. So, it is asked for you. There are two subjects. The paper will be of 80 marks. 20 marks per question they can ask you. And in that 20 mark question, they can ask you alternate A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D, E. 5. Out of 5, you have to attempt 4. 5 marks question. Uh, 3 questions they can ask you. 3 questions. On they wants to you the commerce, introduction of economics and commerce. Commerce means 60 mark plus 20 marks will be account. This is economics. So you can write your paper in Marathi as well as in English also. But accountancy, if we explain in Marathi, it is very difficult task. English, it is very easy to make, pronounce and record like this. So 20 marks. So just I refer this question paper just now got here. So in that they are given question number 4 will be of 20 marks. There will be A, B, C, D and E. 5 into 5. 25 marks will be there. Out of that you have to attempt 4, means 20 marks. It will be 20 marks. In this 20 marks portion, they asked you a problem of final account for 15 marks. Preparation of trading account, profit and loss account and balance sheet. 5 marks each, 15 marks. This is a problem they are given to us. And they can ask the 5 marks theory. Explain the advantages of accounting. And what is an account? Discuss the procedure of making records in account. How and when, why accounts are closed. Just we'll see. So this portion. So for your portion, they are given to you for 20 marks. What is bookkeeping? Then I will go on explaining these things. What is bookkeeping? What is journal? What is ledger? What is trial balance? And what is final account? This portion are there. I will explain this portion in very simple languages. I will explain this portion. So firstly, what is bookkeeping? We will go to and solve this problem also, no problem. Firstly, what is bookkeeping? Bookkeeping means recording the daily transactions in a set of book in a systematic manner. It's called bookkeeping. Bookkeeping means recording the business transactions in a systematic manner is called bookkeeping. Why have to record these things? So we can't keep each and everything in memory, correct? That's why we record. There is one slogan in Hindi. There is one slogan in Hindi. In initial days, olden days, they can appointed a person. It's called Muninji, correct? Olden days. Nowadays, they can appointed a person who is called an accountant. Who is an accountant? The person who writes the account is called an accountant. Nowadays, use this terminology, accountant. Correct? So, therefore, there is one slogan. So, you can see in a big family is there. In big family, so many brothers, so many sisters, their wives and fathers, mothers, everything is there. And big family is there. They appointed one person as an accountant. They are called that Muninji. So in one particular book, we can record each and everything. That is called Bhai Khata. Record in Indian system like this. Got it? So record everything. But nowadays, they appointed accountant and record each and everything by following double entry system. There are 2 types of system here. First is single entry system and double entry system. Correct? What is the meaning of single entry system? Because each and every transaction there are 2 folds, debit and credit. Then what is transaction? Transaction means exchanging of goods and services between the 2 parties called transactions. For example, purchase of goods is a transaction. Sale of goods is a transaction. Paid salary is a transaction. paid wages is transaction, paid rent transactions. Got it? So recording the transaction, business transaction in a systematic manner is called the bookkeeping. Slogan is there. What is that slogan? That slogan is Hindi. पहले लिख दो भाई, भूल पड़े तो देख लो. पहले लिख दो भाई, भूल पड़े तो देख लो. Means what? First he to his accountant. First you have to write. First you have to write. And if you forgot, then you see what you have written. Means to recording each and every business transaction, keeping for the evidence purposes, for future reference purposes also is required. Got it? So therefore, bookkeeping means recording the business transaction in a systematic manner is called bookkeeping. Transactions. Exchanging of goods and services between the two parties is called transactions. So there are two types of transactions: cash transaction and credit transactions. Got it? So sometimes we'll go to the market and purchase the goods by making immediate payment. It is called cash transaction. Immediate payment is made. It's called cash transaction. And another will be the credit transaction. Means payment is postponement of the payment for the future date is called as credit transaction. व्यवहार दोन प्रकारचे आहेत. रोख व्यवहार, रोख ताबडतोब पैसे दिले जातात. क्रेडिट ट्रान्झॅक्शन, उधारी व्यवहार, उधारी व्यवहार पुढील भविष्यामध्ये त्याचे पैसे दिले जातात. So they grant the credit for 1 month or 2 months for you. After completion of 1 month or 2 months, you have to pay the money. That is called credit transaction. Therefore, transactions are two types: monetary transaction and non-monetary transactions. What is the meaning of monetary transaction? Then, monetary transaction means in this transaction, money or involvement. Involvement of money is there, cash is there, payment is there. That is called money transactions. And what is non-cash transaction? There will not be involvement of money. It can be used as a barter exchange. Goods can be exchanged with the other goods. Say for example, so for 10 kgs of rice, you have to replace 20 kgs of meat. Goods are exchanged, not money. In the olden days, all balutedar paddhati is there, that methods of balutedar. So they can just go on exchanging what is excess goods with them. They can give to the other party, and that with that person excess goods is there, you can exchange this thing like this. Got it? Because there is only barter system. Got it? So this is the called transaction. Transaction of two types. Now we'll see what is the meaning of goods. Goods means articles or commodities. Articles are commodities which kept for the future reference. Means it is kept for dealing purposes. It's called goods. Got it? Goods means the commodities, articles are the things which is kept for dealing purposes. For examples, for cloth merchant, cloth is the goods. For furniture merchant, furniture is the goods. Got it? For bookseller, book is the goods. So these are goods like this, transactions. Then cash transaction and credit transaction. After all these things, just they can start the journal first. So there is an accounting cycle here. What is that accounting cycle? First, see here. First there is a documents, that is vouchers will be there. Source document first. Correct? First is transaction. First will be transaction. Correct? Transaction means in purchase good, sales good, and after that we will ask the receipt for them. Correct? That receipt is called, it is document, source document, vouchers we can want. First is transactions, then vouchers. After voucher there is a journal. Then what is the meaning of journal now? Journal means daily record. Journal, the word journal has been derived from the French word jour, means a day. Therefore, complete meaning of journal is daily record. Complete meaning of journal is called daily record. Journal is daily record in this sense. Because in bookkeeping and accountancy, there are two important books. First is journal and another is ledger. Then what is ledger? Another important book is ledger. Ledger means the word ledger has been derived from the Dutch word leger, means to lie. Therefore, groups of account is called the ledgers. The complete meaning of journal and ledger. Ledger will be groups of account. First, journal means daily record. Ledger means groups of account. Or any account is called ledger. For example, purchase account, cash account, sales account, got it? Goods account, then furniture account, computer account, building account, motor car account, scooter account. Any account is called, that is called ledgers. Groups of account is called ledger. After ledger, so just we are going the accounting cycle. First is transaction. After transaction, vouchers, document. After document, we record the journal, daily record. What you are dealing in the business, what you are doing in the business, just we can go on recording. What you are doing in the business, purchasing, sales, correct? Then making payment, depositing money into bank, withdrawing money into bank, some expenses are making. So that can be recorded in journal. And that record will be in the order of chronological. Chronological means one by one after the other you can write. Date wise you have to write. This is journal. Then after journal, you transfer all these things to the ledger, groups of account. It's called journal. Means how much purchases is made during 12 months, how much sales made during 12 months, how much salary paid during 12 months, how much wages paid during 12 months, how much rent paid during 12 months. Because we have keep all records and we can make the financial statement. Finally, we can ascertain. We are doing the business to earn profit only. The main objective, the main motto of doing the business is to earn the money. Nobody can start the business to getting loss. Got it? Correct? So earning money we can start the business. Therefore, we can ascertain at the end of the accounting period, ascertaining the accounting period, whether our business is going on smooth way, whether there is a profit, whether there is a loss. We can ascertain how much asset with us, how much liability with us. Then what is asset? Asset means properties of the business is called assets. What is liability? Amount payable to a trader is called the liability. What it? So at the end they can prepare the final accounts. So start with the first transaction, then after that vouchers, then journal, then ledger. After ledger they prepare a trial balance. Trial balance. What is the meaning of trial balance? So for journal it is Marathi called Roz Kird. For ledger, Katauni. Got it? And trial balance it is called Tevis. So they can prepare the trial balance. So trial balance can be prepared, it is a statement. They can prepare the statement of, that is called statement, showing the list of all the debit as well as credit balances of all the ledger account is called trial balance. And the trial balance are two types, gross trial balance and net trial balance. They, after preparation of trial balance, they prepare the final accounts. So final accounts can be prepared by means of trading account, profit and loss account and balance sheet. So what is the exact meaning of final accounts now? Final account is a statement showing, trading account, profit and loss account, balance sheet prepared on the basis of adjustment and to arrive at net result and financial position of the concern is called final account. Our final account is the account which is prepared at the end of the accounting period by means of trading account, profit and loss account and balance sheet. So they ask your problem like that. So we'll see that problem and all these things. Just I will clear cut the concept for you. So this is the accounting cycle can come straight into the final account. Start with transaction, then source document, then journal, then ledger, then trial balance and the final accounts. So this is the accounting years. This is the final account we can prepare at the end of the accounting period. So accounting period will be for 12 months. Nowadays we can use the accounting period which is consisted consisted of a period of 12 months, begins from 1st April and ends on 31st March. अंदाजपत्रिकीय वर्ष एप्रिलला सुरू होतं तर 31 मार्चला बंद होतं. Start with 1st April and ends on 31st March every year. Initially, there were 4 types of years. 4 types. 4 types means first we can follow the calendar year, which consisted of 12 months. Start from January and ends on December. Calendar year. Another will be financial year. Income tax year, financial year, assessment year. That is start with 1st April and ends on 31st March every year. Consisted period of 12 months. Then another year is called cooperative year. Cooperative can follow these years initially, but nowadays they can follow all the financial year. Financial year they can follow 1st April to 31st March. But initially in olden days they can follow like that only. So to remain the equality, to remain the equal things, they start the financial year now. So we can start that financial year will be 1st July and ends on 30th June. July to June like this. And one more year we can follow, that is called the Deepavali years. So Deepavali comes in the month of October. So it will be begins from 1st October, ends on 30th September. Mostly all the Marwadi peoples or Gujarati people, they can start the account by making the pujas of Saraswati God, Lakshmi's pujas made on the day of Deepavali, and they can keep one book. That book is called Chokdi. In that Chokdi, writing Shubh, they can start to write their account like that. But nowadays we can follow the financial year or accounting year, income tax year, assessment year, begins from 1st April and ends on 31st March. This is the years. Okay. Now you see regarding this, what is the types of account? What is the types of account? There are 3 types of account. You can take anything in the world. Anything in the world, it can be classified into 3 parts only. Then which are the 3 types of account? Number 1 is real account. What is real account? Real account relates to goods, properties, asset. Is called real account. Example of the real account. All the goods, all the commodity, all the articles, all the things are real account. All the properties are real account. It relates to all the properties, things, goods, articles, commodities. For example, this board, blackboard, is real account. This table is real account. This book is real account. This pen is real account. Duster real account. Chair real account. This complete class real account. This building real account. Motor car, computer, fan, furniture. All these things are called real account. Relates to all the articles, things, commodities, property is called the real account. Then another is, what is personal account? Personal account relate to persons. Means personal account relates to names. So it includes the name of a person, name of a man, name of a woman, name of a country, name of a society, name of a bank. Correct? So these are called the personal account. Names will be there. Whenever name is there, it is called personal account. So include name of a person, name of a woman, name of a country, name of a, what you can say, bank, name of university, name of school, name of institution. All the names, whenever it is coming, it comes to the personal account, names. And nominal account now, third account. Nominal account relates to all expenses, losses, incomes and gains. All the expenses, losses, incomes and gains are called nominal account. Then what are the types of nominal account then? Nominal accounts are rent, salary, wages, commission, brokerages, discount. So all these are there. So it relates to all the expenses, losses, incomes, gains, like that. It is called nominal account. So these are the 3 classification of account that can be prepaid. Then what is an account now? What is an account? Accounts are always in the form of T. It is always in the form of T, just say. T form. So before that, I will tell you there are principle of bookkeeping and accountancy. What are the principle of bookkeeping and accountancy? The principle of bookkeeping and accountancy is every debit there must be corresponding credit, and every credit there must be corresponding debit. Debit has a credit, credit has a debit. So this is the principle of double entry bookkeeping system. Now, what is double entry and single entry? I'll tell you. What is the meaning of single entry now? Single entry system or those system, it is unscientific system. Single entry system is also called as unscientific. It is not a scientific. So, single entry system are those system under which only one aspect of the transaction can be recorded, that is either debit or credit aspect. Personal account and cash account are recorded only there. That is called single entry system, unscientific, incomplete record. Because for the small business organizer, for the small person, for the small trader, it requires single entry system. So take the example of Panwala and Bidwala. Okay, Panwala, Bidwala is there. So Panwala is also, he is earning 2,000, 3,000, 5,000 per day also, correct? In front of hotel, Panwala is selling his pan for 20 rupees, cigar for 10 rupees, like that. So earning per day is nearing to 4 to 5,000 rupees. But if you go to that Panwalas and Bidwala, oh Mr. Panwala, why not maintaining your account in double entry bookkeeping system? It is not possible for him by maintaining all records, by appointing as accountant, by making payment to the accountant, and by making record of all purchase book, sales book, then all this book. So in fact his expenditure is more. So he has to maintain each and everything, appointed accountant, and it must be checked by the chartered accountant. You go to the chartered accountant for signature, we charge 20,000 rupees. Correct? So therefore it is not an easy task for the single person, small traders. They follow single entry system only. Then what is double entry? So in the year 1494, Luca di Basilio has been followed this double entry bookkeeping system. Chinese merchant is, the merchant he was. He is followed the double entry bookkeeping system. Every debit there is a corresponding credit, and every credit there is a corresponding debit. Debit has credit, credit has a debit. Debit, credit are good friends. Without debit, credit can't live, and without credit, debit can't live. Good friends, acting like a husband and wife. Husband and wife. So concrete relation is there. Debit, credit will be there. Then now this account is called here account. A/C means account here. AC. Got it? In short, we can write here account. So it is in the form of T. So it has two sides, left hand side. Got it? And this is right hand side. Account is always in the form of T. It has two sides. Left hand side of the account is called the debit side. DR means debit it is. CR means credit. Symbolically you can use this. Got it? So there are two sides. Left hand side of the account is called the debit side, and right hand side of the account is called the credit side. Correct? So therefore it can be record the transaction here by following here two. Two means credit entry. Buy means debit entry here. Buy and to, like this. Means here we can use the basic principle for that, for recording the entry on the debit side. Go to the debit side and record the entry which is credited. Credit aspect is recorded on the debit side. Reverse. And if you want to post the entry on the credit side, there are two types of posting. First is debit posting and credit posting. To making posting on the debit side, go to the debit side, record which is credited, credit posting. On the credit posting, go to the credit side and record the debit aspect. Buy, like this, buy and to, buy and buy Tata, you can do like this. So it is account. Got it? The account are there. Then I told you there are three types of account. There are three types of account. Account number one is real account, relates to all goods, properties, commodities, article, things are real account. The thing which is visible in nature is called the real account. We can touch it properly. That is called goodwill now. What is the meaning of goodwill? Goodwill is an intangible asset. It is an invisible asset. We cannot see it properly. We cannot see it with our naked eyes. So goodwill it is called. In Marathi it is called, it is the reputation of the business is called goodwill. Now Laukik it is called. Correct? Suppose we can ask you, one particular person, A and B person are there. If you want to want the information of AB, we'll go to the C and ask, oh, how is Mr. A? Then we'll say, he's a very gentle person, he's a very nice person. We'll tell. Otherwise we'll take, so don't go, he is very khatarnak. Don't go. He is a very khatarnak person like this today. Very dangerous. Who do you like this? Then if you ask, he is very gentle person, very good person, knowledgeable person, and he has created his credit. If you go and ask Mr. A, you are a very gentle person. So you have created, you have reputed the goodwill. Please show your goodwill. You can't show. Correct? So to getting goodwill, to create a goodwill, we have to sacrifice. Now लोकी कसे मिळते हैं मागून मिळत नाही बरोबर आहे की नाही we have to sacrifice मोठेपण आपल्या मिळतंय जर मला मोठं म्हणा मला चांगलं म्हणा असं म्हणाल पण तुम्ही म्हणाल whether it is big person or what त्यालाच मोठा आहे का काय होत आहे असं बघणार आपण करेक्ट मग खरोखर ते what he has done आता we are appointed for the political leader also by voting and appointing, correct? So you have done something, a good thing for the society, public, then you can appoint it, voting a vote and electing, like that also. So here, reputations, it is invisible, intangible, we cannot see it properly. त्याला काय म्हणतो आपण नाव लौकिक अदृश्य आहे ते इनविजिबल आहे पकडू शकत नाही धरू शकत नाही दाखवू शकत नाही बरोबर आहे ना But by creation, by making that goodwill, he has sacrificed lot, helps to the public lot. Correct? Then he created goodwill. मोठं नाव कसं झालेलं असतं फार भरपूर काम केलेलं असतं लोकांना मदत भरपूर केलेली असते तेव्हा तो मोठा बनतो माणूस म्हणजे काय he has to sacrifice first. After sacrification, he become the great person like this. Now, these are the things goodwill. Got it? Now, there are three types of account. One is the real account and another is personal account and nominal account. Real account in simple things I will tell to you. Real account relates to goods, properties, things, article. Personal account relates to names. So name of a person, name of a society, name of a country, name of a university, name of institution. When your name is there, Mahila Mandal, Mitra Mandal, any Mandal, name will be there. No Bank of India, State Bank of India, the Bank of Baroda, not Baroda, like that. Also there. Names are there, no? Whenever names there, comes personal account like that. The nominal account, it relates to expenses, losses, incomes, gains. Then nominal account. Therefore, to recording the transaction, to recording the entries, to recording the journal, we can use their golden rules. Then ask you, what are the types of account, what are the classification of account, and give the golden rule for that. Rules of account now. The rule first will be real account. So it is a golden rule, it is called. So real account, debit what comes in. First we will start with debit. Debit what comes in. Credit what goes out. We can record each and everything by following this base. This is the golden rule, rules of account. We can record all accounts by following this rule only. Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. This is the golden rule for real account. Second will be personal account. So, debit the receiver, debit the receiver, credit the giver. Credit the giver is the golden rules. And thirdly, nominal account. Nominal account. So it will be debit all expenses and losses. Debit all expenses and losses. Credit all incomes and gains. Credit all incomes and gains. Like this. So these are the golden rules. Then he asks for you for 5 marks also. So what are the classification of account and give the golden rules. Classification means real account you have to explain, give some example. Personal account you have to explain, give some example. Nominal account you have to explain, give some example. And after that you can golden rules for this in this manner you have to write. Real account, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Personal account, debit the receiver, credit the giver. And nominal account, debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. So here debit what comes in, but the things which is coming with you are debited. And the things from you, what is going out from you is credited. Then debit the receiver means what you are receiving is called debit. Credit the giver means what you are giving is called the credit. Debit the receiver, credit the giver, like this. Debit the receiver, credit the giver. Then nominal account, whenever there is expenses, losses, then it can be debited. For example, rent paid, salary paid, discount paid, correct? All paid, salary paid, wages paid, discount paid, rent paid, commission paid, anything is paid, it will be expense for us. So it will be debit. Debit all expenses and losses. Sometimes loss will be there, goods destroyed by fire. Then fire took place. So due to this also loss in accident also. Goods will be lost in damage in accident. So this loss, so this is will be debited like that. Means debit all expense and losses. Then credit all incomes and gains. Means whenever there is income, whenever there is gain, you have to credit it. For example, rent received, commission received, discount received, brokerage received, any received things. You got this, you will do that. In credit side there. These are basic rules. Got it? Now move towards your question papers now. So my dear friends, this will be for 20 marks for you. Accountancy, bookkeeping and accountancy for question number 4 for 20 marks. 3 questions they can ask you on the economics. You will write this in Marathi also, no problem. But better to write this in English. This will be, both are acceptable, no problem for this. Because in Marathi it is a little bit tough. For example, debtor. In Marathi it is called Runko. Creditor, Dhanko. Means some words are difficult. Got it? Therefore, this is easy language, easy to understand, easy to write also. So like this. Now, just see, sir has given me this question paper here, this connection, just to see. I told to you there will be question number 4 for 20 marks. What is the question they can ask you? Just we'll see. Explain the concept of accounting. They ask for 4 marks to you. Then journalize the following transaction. Journal. 5 entries, 5 marks. Prepare the form of sales book and what are the advantages of writing sales book. Then they ask you prepare trading account from the following information. Trading account for 5 marks. And prepare the profit and loss account for 5 marks. This is the question they can ask you. So prepare the trading account for 5 marks, prepare the profit and loss account for 5 marks. This is in one question paper which carries 20 marks. Out of this you have to attempt 4. 5 they will give to you. Out of this 5. So I will give to you all the solution for all this will be given to you. This is one question paper may be asked for 23 question paper, 2023. 24 they can ask this question paper. So what is this question paper? I told you question number 4. Concrete question. They will not change the number. So there question number 4 A they ask. Explain the advantages of accounting. You snatch this photograph for this. Take this question paper. Then what is an account? Discuss the procedure of making record an account. How and when and why it is closed. How and when and why it is closed. Then another thing is you also see just here. So it is for A for 5 marks, B for 5 marks, and C for they are given big question for you. And in that big question, 3 things available. Prepare trading account, prepare profit and loss account, prepare balance sheet. Everything is asked. So this for 15 marks question. So like this. So C will be prepare trading account for the year ended 31st/12/2022. Then prepare profit and loss account for the year 31st/12/22 and prepare balance sheet as on 31st/12/22. Like this. Okay. So these are the things they will give to you. So in this, just I will explain the things to you. Now they ask you, what is the advantages of accounting? In this question paper. So they are going to book. पुस्तक दिले आपणास दिले तुम्हाला मराठी मीडियम की इंग्लिश इंग्लिश पण आहे त्याच्यामध्ये मराठी पण आहे. पेज नंबर फॉलो करा मी सांगतो. आणलाय तुम्ही आणलाय तो ओपन करा ना. पेज नंबर तुम्ही हे सगळे एक्सप्लेन केलेलं आहे त्यांनी. चांगलं आहे. पेज नंबर बघा. युनिट 11 प्रिन्सिपल अँड प्रॅक्टिस ऑफ बुक किपिंग असं दिले तुम्हाला. पेज नंबर 3 वर दिले. पेज नंबर 3. चला हे इकॉनॉमिक्स आहे. बघूया. Now just see. First introduction of economy. It is for 61. And bookkeeping and accountancy for 20 marks. So we will today discuss for 20 marks things. Economics, Marathi if you want to choose Marathi or otherwise they are given to you. The matter which is given in this book they can ask in the examination. There will not be any outside things. The things which is asked here they can ask in this book only. Then you forget like this. You can do this in the beautiful manner. Now just see. They are given to you. Page number 3. Just see. मराठी मध्ये नाही असं दे काय नो प्रॉब्लेम. नाही पुस्तकाला शेवटी आहे त्यात अर्थशास्त्र आणि वाणिज्य उत्क्रांती वाणिज्य व्यवहार पद्धती लेखापालन बघा दिले. लेखापालन आहे समजलं ना. मराठी मध्ये नाही. So you have completed 12th in arts, science, commerce. Where कुठे होता? केंद्राज मध्ये स्पीकर होता. बांद्याला. तुम्ही पेडणे. मी इंग्लिश मिडियम. तुमच्याकडे इंग्लिश मिडियम नको. मराठी ऐकून आमच्या मराठी लिहायला नको बोलायला. नाही मराठी डिफिकल्ट आहे. पण तुम्हाला इंग्लिशच होता ना. हे दिस इज ऑल पोर्शन ऑफ 11 होतं सगळं. So I also teaching I have retired from 2018. I taught this accountancy for the last 40 years. MBA, MCOM, everything I am teaching. And I am taking tuitions outside now. Classes घेतो मी आता. Yesterday one school 10 महिने CA झाली तुम्हाला. काल एक झाला CA. कालच परवा दिवशी रिझल्ट लागला 11 वाजता. आणि दरवर्षी 100 असतात माझ्याकडे. दरवर्षी 100 असतात. ह्याच होते मला. ह्याच वर्षी होता तुम्ही 12वीला. गेल्या वर्षी होता. मागच्या वर्षी पण 100 होता. ह्या वर्षी पण 100 होता. 5,000 बक्षीस आहे तुला. 100 मार्क मध्ये 5,000 घेऊन जायचं. क्लासला माझ्या येतात. लक्षात आलं? सोपं आहे. म्हणजे कॉमर्सला काय कठीण जाणार नाही तुला. मराठीत थोडसे अकाउंट कठीण जाईल तुम्हाला. त्यामुळे हे इंग्लिश पेपर करा. समजलं? आणि इकडचं मराठी बोला तरी चालतं, काय नो प्रॉब्लेम. पेज नंबर 3 बघा. व्हॉट इज द ऍडव्हान्टेजेस ऑफ अकाउंटन्सी डिग्री? व्हॉट इज द ऍडव्हान्टेजेस? फायदे काय त्याचे? अकाउंटन्सीचे फायदे काय बघा. नाउ सी द ऍडव्हान्टेजेस. पेज नंबर 3 द्या घेऊन. The first and foremost advantages is one. Following are the advantages of maintaining books of account. Why you have to maintain the books of account? Slogan I told you. पहले लिख दो भाई, भूल पड़े तो देख लो. This is the slogan. Got it? Now, why? What are the advantages then? First will be following are the advantages of maintaining the books of account. Number one is permanent return record. The first advantage is permanent return record. So here the recording business transaction helps to each and every traders to keeping the record. If you keep in memory, sometimes you can forgotten the things. Therefore, if you write this record permanently, it helps you a lot for the future references for the future period. Permanently it can record. Therefore, the permanent written record, and if you keep this permanent written record, if you want any evidences, so it helps you. आज कुठल्याही तुम्हाला कायदेशीर पुरावा सादर करायचा असेल तर तुमच्याकडे काय रेकॉर्ड नोंद नसेल तर ते होऊ शकत नाही. नोंद पाहिजे, त्याला पुरावा पाहिजे, एव्हिडन्स पाहिजे. सो फॉर एव्हिडन्स पर्पजेस and for the permanent record written things, so it is the advantages thing. If you keep permanently, that goes to you. Memory cannot be accepted and evidence. Thus, bookkeeping serves a permanent record of the business. तुम्ही सांगितलं, तोंडी सांगितलं कोण ऐकणार नाही हो, बरोबर ना? लेखी पाहिजे, सगळं तुमचं रेकॉर्ड पाहिजे. So if you're telling that this is the thing that happens by mouth, you can tell, nobody can accept it. Correct? And if you just go on saying this is the things that have happened like this, this is the purchase, this is the sales, this is my profit. Correct? Sometimes you can show less profit, then income tax department comes and check to you. So you have shown less profit, there is actually more profit, therefore you have to pay more tax for that, like this. Because you have to pay tax on income. Income tax will be there. What is income tax? Tax on income. What you have earned, on that you have to pay the money. So for taxation purposes, for evidences purposes, permanent record is a very advantageous thing. Then second, I want to control the business activities. So second advantage is control the business. The executive of the business can arrive at certain conclusion to reading the accounts. For example, executive can ascertain the available stock, debtors, investment with the available informations. So here, control the business activities. The business activity can be controlled with the help of recording this accountancy. For example, suppose how much debtors is there. Debtors means the person who has sold the goods on credit worthy days is called debtors. Budari and kiti jane customers. How many customers are there? Budari order. So for knowing this thing, for controlling this thing, so how much debtors are there, how much investment made, how much bank balance is there. Correct? So for this thing, it can be helps us. Therefore, stock, how much stocks with you, then how much debtors, how much investment, then how much cash available, how much bank balance is there. For all these things, it record. The bookkeeping helps you a lot to recording these things. Then third guide wants to you, final accounts can be prepared on time. If you keep all these things, because each and every businessman's main objective, main motto will be to earn the maximum amount of profit with the minimum efforts. प्रत्येक बिझनेसचा उद्देश काय? गेटिंग प्रॉफिट ओनली. सो विथ द मॅक्सिमम प्रॉफिट विथ मिनिमम एफर्ट्स. नफा प्राप्ती, कमीत कमी श्रमात जास्तीत जास्त नफा प्राप्त कसा करायचा. The aim is the business like this. The business main motto, main aim is how much earn the maximum of the profit with the minimum efforts. So here, if you keep all these things, you can prepare the final accounts. Final accounts can be prepared with available information. Then you can ascertain by preparation of trading account gross profit or gross loss. Then by preparation of trading account, you ascertain net profit or net loss. And by preparation of balance sheet, you can earn your financial position, whether your business is going on smooth way, whether you are making profit, whether how much asset with you, how much liability with you. You can give the ideas for all these things. Therefore, it is very useful. This thing. I explain more, but you write in this 2-3 lines in this book only. Then third, information can be made available to the concerned parties. Because suppose you go to the bank and ask for the sanctioning of loan, then they can ask you, what is your information? Please give your documents. You have to fill up the documents and all these things. Then they can see your documents, see your records. They will grant a loan. They will sanction the loans. So for this purpose, so they are given banks, traders, investors, shareholders get necessary information. So just see, for bank also by granting loan they can see how much asset with you, how much liability with you, what is your feasibility, when I given a loan, whether you pay that loan, repay that loan or not. They will see these things, bank. Then investment, the person who can invest the money, whether they are doing regular income on investment or not, or whether they are making some fraud there. So like this they can investment made for this. It will help. Then another shareholders. Shareholders means the person who purchases shares is called shareholders. Correct? The person who purchases the shares is called shareholders. The shareholders also by purchasing the share, just they will see that this is a reputed company. So in India, we can see that there are so many big business organizers. Tata, Dalmia, Birla, Procter, Gamble, Hindustan Lever, big business organizers, Reliance, big business organizers. If you go and purchase their shares, it is value is more for that one. So for the shareholder also came to know that, so this is a reputed company, why not to go and purchase, invest my money, why not to purchase the shares and debenture for that companies like this. So means each and everyone will see the security regarding how much earn, how much income for that my investment is made. Like this, they can shareholders and all these things can came to know this thing, information. And from time to time, by trading profit and loss account and balance sheet, they came to know the informations. Because they came to know by preparation of trading account, they ascertain gross profit and gross loss. By preparation of profit and loss account, we ascertain net profit and net loss. And by preparation of balance sheet, we can came to know the financial position of the concern. Correct? So for investor, for shareholders, for bank, they came to know all the information from this. It's an advantageous thing for this. Then another behavior, comparison. So it helps you last making the comparisons. Interfirm comparison will be there. How much profit for the last year? How much profit in this year? Correct? To go on making comparison. So say for example, there is a X company there. X company last year earned a profit of 2 lakh rupees. Then they can go on forecasting that in this coming year, we want to earn a profit of 3 lakh rupees. Then go and compare. Last year profit 2 lakh. In this year, at least 2 lakh 50,000, 3 lakh profit we want to earn like this. Comparison, interfirm comparison also one making. So last year how much asset with us? Then why not to purchase another asset? Like that we can came to know. Liability, how much liability there? How much we repaid the liability? What is the balance remain for this thing? Each and everything came to know for this thing. Therefore, comparison can be made here in this connection. Helps the management in planning and control. There are functions of management. Planning, coordinating, motivating, controlling and all these things, directing. These are the functions of management. What is management? Management is nothing but getting the thing done through the others. It's called the management. There are 3 levels. Top levels, middle level, lower level. All the top level, all the bosses coming, middle level, all the executive officers coming, and lastly workers and all the foremen, everything coming in the last stage. correct? So it can help to the management to take the decision. Whether the firm, whether the concern earn the profit, then they take decision. Okay, we will continue this. We will continue this business because profit is going on. We are getting the profit here, good profit. So we have to continue start the business continuously. Then from the business, if we are not getting profit, then they can take a decision to discontinue this. Why to get loss? So they can discontinue, they can close down and start another business. From that business you earn the profit like this. So taking decision, to making, planning, controlling and motivating, everything is there. So it helps to the managers also to taking the decision making. Planning is looking ahead. Looking ahead. We have to plan is the things what we are doing this, you have to make a plan for this. Suppose you go for tour, you have to make a plan. How much kilometer is there, how much budget is there, how much money required, how much contributions, how much subscription required, everything it requires no. Plan, we have to make the planning. Before planning, we can't do things. So planning is looking ahead and controlling is looking back. How you have to control these things? Whether as per your plan it is going on, as per plan you are doing your business successfully or not. So you just see. If it is not there, just you have to control some, making some curtailment of the expenses like this. So earning profit like this. So look this thing also. It will help the management in planning and controlling. Helps in taxation procedure also. So here nowadays we can find out there is GST is there. Goods and services tax is there. So it comes 2017 to remain the equality in whole country remain the same. GST is introduced. Got it? GST. GST that is CGST and SGST is there. Then correct? CGST and SGST will be there. Means for the government and for the state. We have to pay the GST for this. Each and every things on we have to pay the GST. For the GST purposes, for the sales tax purposes, for the income tax purposes. So it requires the things. So accountancy helps to ascertainment of the income tax, sales tax, GST, each and everything can be ascertained, can be calculated with the help of this and helps these things. Then accountancy helps in accurate valuation of asset. So we have to accurate the value of the assets also there. Because asset means whether that asset gives the true and fair value. Suppose you purchase a car, decent car for 20 lakhs. By using 2-3 years, it can't give the 20 lakhs. Because by using again and again, correct, it loses value. There will be depreciation. Correct? So it becomes second hand. So what is the true and fair value of the particular asset? To ascertaining that they kept this accountancy here in this case. Because on fixed asset we have to charge depreciation. What is depreciation? Depreciation means falls in the value of fixed asset due to wear and tear. Permanent decrease in the values. Permanent reduction in the values is called the depreciation. The word depreciation has been derived from the Latin word depretium. Depretium means decrease, permanent decrease, loss. Correct? Like this. So suppose you purchase a 4-wheeler. For the first year it can give good average. By using the car again and again, second year it will reduce. Third year reduce. Averages will comes down. Why? You are using that car again and again. You are making utilization of that cars again and again. That's why it loses its value. And due to the passage of time also, so it will be reduction, depreciation will be there. Suppose fixed asset you may use or may not use, there is a depreciation. Why? Suppose you purchase a fixed asset, you may use or may not use, there is a depreciation. So example, you purchase a car, decent car, 20 lakhs, and keep your parking by covering all these things. Don't move towards that car for 4 years. Then what will happen for that car? It will rust it. It become obsolete. Can't working, can't start also like this. Correct? So you may use or may not, we charge depreciation there. So for finding the true and fair value of the fixed asset, we can use this accountancy things here. So these are the 8 things. Then for 5 marks you have to write 5. You have to answer your paper. There will be 20 pages. In 20 pages you have to complete the thing. They will not give you a supplement. Right? So for 5 marks, at least 5 points you have to cover. So there is not 8 point here. 8 point. Got it? Okay. Now we'll see one by one there. Now, journal. Just we'll see the words to you the journal. I will tell to you. Journal. Just see. It is difficult to cover each and everything here in one period. Just I want explaining. Just go and read that one. We'll came to know this thing. Now we'll see journal, because they are asked the journalize the following transaction. They asked you journal. So what is journal? There are 2 important books. Just see, journal and ledger. These are very 2 important books. Out of these 2 important books, just will deal the journal first. What is the meaning of journal? The word journal has been derived from the French word jour, means a day. Therefore, complete meaning of journal is daily record. Journal is called the book of original entry. It is book of prime entry. So it is a main book. It is the principal book, because each and every transaction can be recorded first in journal and later on posted to the ledgers. Henceforth, it is called the important book, main book, principal book. It is called book of original entry. It is called book of prime entry. Got it? Journal. Then how to record the journal like this? Yes, just see. The format of journal, just will I tell to you. Format of journal. Then first you write name or journal entries in the books of so and so. You have to write their first name, then journal name. So it will be like this, formatted like this. I will explain. First is date column, second is particular column, and third is ledger folio and debit and credit. LF, debit and credit. So in Banda, Vaishnav Bhangle is there, no? There is a merchant, Vaishnav Bhangle, Banda में there. She is my student. She stood first year. Last year she got 94% mark, but she got 95 accounts. Other ones scored 100 mark, 100%. She got 95. Total 94 aggregate she got. She stood first year here. Sound of it all over. Vaishnav Bhangle. Now she is doing CA. Now just see here. This is the format of journal. In this form we have to record the things. Just I'll explain. There are how many columns are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns are there. For journal, 5 columns. We have to record in this form. Journal entries. They ask for 5 journal entry for 5 marks. I will see this problem. First I will explain what is journal, how to record the journal here. First column is the date column. In this date column, first we have to write the year, then next month, then date. And date will be in the order of chronological. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on and so forth. It is going like that. So date column, got it? Year, month, dates, date, got it? Second column is very important column, particular column. In the particular column, on the first line, the entry which is debited is recorded first. The entry which is debited is recorded first. For example, today is 29th, 12, 24. Correct? Then this can be write like here 2024, then December 29. Suppose paid salary rupees 5,000. Suppose you paid a salary 5,000 on 29th December. You have to make a record for this. Paid means cash is going. Correct? Then from this each and every transaction, there will be two accounts. Two accounts. Paid means there is 100% guarantee, cash will be there. Paid 100% cash must be there. Correct? Suppose you are appointed as an accountant and you have got the salary of 20,000. What is your name, please? Satish. So just I know, because I am the owner and you are the accountant, you are appointed as the accountant by paying 20,000 salary today itself. Mr. Satish, I paid salary 20,000 and I am going. Then after what will ask? Sir, please my salary first. Where is cash? Just by mouth I told, paid your salary, okay, paid salary. Satish, paid a salary, 20,000. And just I going. Immediately you call to me. So where is my 20,000? Please give me 20,000 plus cash. Correct ना? म्हणजे काय? पेड म्हणजे 100% पैसे पाहिजे. पगार दिला म्हटलं तर पैसे द्याल ना, हो? नाही की नाही? पैसे दिल्याशिवाय कोणी नाही. तुमचा पगार दिला हवा संतोष सतीश, पगार दिला तुमचा म्हणून चालायला लागलो. 20,000 तुमचा पगार आहे ना, हा दिला पगार तुम्हाला. असं म्हटलं चालायला लागलो. तुम्ही बोलून नाव सर पैसे द्या 20,000. बरोबर आहे. म्हणजे काय? पेड म्हणजे 100% पैसे गेले पाहिजे. रिसिव्ड म्हणजे 100% पैसे आले पाहिजे. कळलं तुम्हाला? अँड परचेजेस विल बी ऑन कॅश और क्रेडिट. सेल्स विल ऑन कॅश अँड क्रेडिट. खरेदी विक्री उधारीवर होऊ शकते, रोख होऊ शकते. कळलं तुम्हाला? हे लक्षात ठेवा. पेड म्हणजे 100% कॅश पाहिजे. मी तर असं म्हटलं नाही तुम्ही पेड सॅलरी 5,000 बाय कॅश असं म्हटलं नाहीये. पेड म्हटलं की 100% कॅश झाला पाहिजे. मग आपण उदाहरण दिलं तसं पगार दिला तर 5,000 20,000 दिलंच पाहिजे तुमचे. 20,000 देऊन चालणार नाही. मग असं ते मग पेड सॅलरी आहे. याचं कशी होईल? हाऊ यू कॅन पास दिस इनटू सॅलरी अकाउंट डेबिट टू कॅश अकाउंट. इट विल बी सॅलरी अकाउंट आणि कॅश अकाउंट. So each and every transaction you have to ascertain two accounts only. प्रत्येक ट्रान्झॅक्शन दोन अकाउंट काढता येतात. कसं आहे? फॉर कॅश ट्रान्झॅक्शन व्हॉट अँड इन विच फॉर्म. याच्यात अकाउंट कसे काढता येईल तुम्हाला? व्हॉट इज पेड? सॅलरी इज पेड, सॅलरी अकाउंट. इन विच फॉर्म? इन द फॉर्म ऑफ कॅश, कॅश अकाउंट. टू अकाउंट्स. देन फ्रॉम दिस which is debited, which is credited. Paid salary with cash is going, it is credit. So salary account is a nominal account and cash account is real account. Then you apply for the rule here. So first will be salary account debit. Salary account debit to cash account. Suppose this is the 5,000. I write here 5,000 and 5,000 like this. So particular column, in particular column, what you have to do on the first line, the entry which is debited can be recorded. And the word debit record just very close to the ledger flow line. What is the method? Just see. Salary account debit, don't like immediately like this. Debit it very close to the ledger flow column. Means on the first line, the entry which is debited can be recorded. On the second line, entry which is credited can be recorded, leaving some space to the left. Just I leave some space here. And the word credit discard by writing to means credit. Then how you read this entry? Salary account debit to cash account. Salary account debit, cash account credit. We don't read like that. Correct? How you read? Salary account debit to cash account. Means first line, account which is debited can be recorded. On the second line, the entry which is credited can be recorded after leaving some space to the left. Just I leave some space to see. Then after that you write the narrations there. What is narration? Narration means brief explanation of the entries. It is always start word with being. It is always in bracket. So it starts with beings. Narration is a very simple thing. What is the narration means? Brief explanation of the entry. The writing narration is a very simple thing. Just add the word bill and write the sentence as it is. Bill narration for is being paid salary. Purchase goods being purchase goods. Sold goods being sold goods. So in our days, when we are in 11th standard, at that time we use the word narration for. Because there are some eminent authors are there. Shukla Dewal, Agrawal, P.S. Dewal, R.L. Guptas, and the Bartley Boy. The eminent authors are there. They use the word for. Means for salary paid. For wages paid, for purchases, for sales. It doesn't look nice. It doesn't look nice. For this, it start word with being now. Being paid salary, being purchased goods, being sold goods, being paid wages, being paid salary, being paid commission, being paid rent, being. So here start one with beings into bracket, and after closing the bracket, you just draw a line which is restricted to the particular columns only. So just see. सॅलरीला पहिल्या ओळीला अकाउंट डेबिट केलं जायचं, दुसऱ्या वेळेला क्रेडिट केलं जायचं, पण क्रेडिट शब्द गाळून टू म्हणायचं, म्हणजे ते क्रेडिट झालं. डाव्या बाजूला जरा जागा सोडून आणि कंसामध्ये त्याचं नॅरेशन लिहायचं. नॅरेशन म्हणजे वृत्तांत, सारांश. काय केला तुम्ही, पगार दिला. इंग्लिश कसं असतं बघा, करता कर्म क्रियापद नाही, पहिला क्रियापद येत आहे, बरोबर ना. कसं येतं, पेड सॅलरी, दिला पगार. कसं असतं बघा, बरोबर ना. सॅलरी पेड असं म्हणलं होतं, करता कर्म क्रियापद आपण वापरतो, पण इंग्लिश कसं आहे एकदम सिस्टमॅटिक मजा आहे, एकदम मजेदार आहे. पेड सॅलरी, पेड कमिशन, परचेज बिल, परचेज गुड्स, सोल्ड गुड्स, सर्व डायरेक्ट लाईक दिस. पहिला क्रियापद असत इंग्लिश मध्ये. मात्र इथं बिल, व्हॉट इट. Then ledger flow column. Ledger flow column is a page number of ledgers. Because in ledger, where is salary account? Salary account is page number 20. Just open the page. Here will be coming salary account print 5,000. In the month of December, you paid at 20. Go to the page number 20. Salary account. Correct. It is paid December 25,000. LF means the ledger folio number. So for audit purpose it requires. Then cash account. Suppose it is on 60 page number 60. You go to page number. How much cash is utilized? How much cash coming? How much cash going? Like that. It will be cash like this. Then debit means the entry which is debited can be recorded. Means debit amount is recorded. Dash in credit. And credit, the amount which is credited can be recorded. So this is the thing here. Got it? This is journal. Now this is one problem which is asked here. Just हेच झेरॉक्स घ्या, हा घेऊन जावा, झेरॉक्स घेऊन जावा. असंच पडणार सगळं. बघा आता काय दिले तुम्ही. डे पार्ट 4 नंबरला आहे. जर्नलाइज द फॉलोइंग ट्रान्झॅक्शन. क्रेडिट परचेज 25,000 फ्रॉम मिस्टर पटेल and allow 10% discount, trade discount. Now I'll tell you what is the meaning of discount first. Discount means reduction, or it is an allowance or concession given. It's called discount. Suit. Discount ला काय म्हणतो आपण, सूट, कसर. बरोबर आहे ना. मग इथं काय म्हटलं तरी there are two types of discount. Trade discount. Trade discount is allowed for the credit transaction. It is allowed for the credit transaction, and trade discount is not recorded in the books of account. Why trade discount is given? Trade discount is given to covering the dates as early as possible. Trade discount म्हणजे काय, व्यापारी सूट. उधारी व्यवहारासाठी दिली जाते. व्यवहार उधारी करून तुम्ही म्हणाल कशाला सूट द्यायची. एक तर उधारी दिला आणि त्याला आम्ही व्यापारी सूट कशाला द्यायला पाहिजे, असं वाटलं पाहिजे की नाही आपल्याला. बरोबर आहे. मग आता तुम्हाला माहिती आहे तुम्ही येणार आहे, तुम्ही परमनंट गिरायक आहात, बट उधारी मागणार आहे. पण उधारी तुमची कमी करायची म्हणजे मी काय करणार, नो क्रेडिट म्हणणार नाही. हो, नको नाही जाणार तुम्ही, पुढच्या वेळेला जाणार नाही, तुम्हाला काय जाणार नाही तुम्ही. त्याला काय म्हणणार, नाही तिथे लिहिणार काय, आपण जे काही स्लोगन लिहितो तिथे उधारी बंद आहे, रोखीला मैत्री वाढते, असं सगळं काय लिहित होतो आपण. पण सगळेच व्याज होत नाही. मग त्याला ट्रेड डिस्काउंट दिलं जातं. मग ट्रेड डिस्काउंट काय सांगतात, 1 month क्रेडिट 20% डिस्काउंट, 2 months 10% डिस्काउंट, 3 months 5% डिस्काउंट, 4 months 2% डिस्काउंट. कळलं का तुम्हाला? बघा, लवकर दिलं की जास्त मिळणार आहे. आणि ते डायरेक्ट सूट यायचं नाही पुस्तकात. ते डिस्काउंट उधारीवर सगळी दिलाय. ते डिस्काउंट इज अलाउड टू द क्रेडिट transaction and that trade discount is not recorded in the books of account. Another discount is allowed for cash discount. It is a concession, reduction to the catalog price. Correct? It is deducted after trade discount and it is recorded in the books of account. It is allowed for cash transaction. Just see, suppose you want to purchase color TV, flat TV. Suppose the cost is like this, say 30,000, 35,000, like this. You go to the TV seller and ask, I want to purchase this TV. What is the cost? They will tell, this cost is 50,000. The trader will say like this. Do not tell, this cost 50,000. Suppose you have cash, then you will hear, no, just see, I paid immediately. How much will you concession? Immediate I paid, I made. Then it immediately comes down. So 40,000. 10,000 discount. Got it? But he will write that discount, how much discount is given to you. It is recorded in the books of account. Got it? Like this. Means immediate payment means immediately you can issue the money. His money will not be blocked. Therefore, he will give the discount. That is called cash discount. रोख सूट, रोख व्यवहारासाठी केली. मग तो तुम्ही सांगितलं 50,000 तुम्ही घेणार, ताबडतोब पैसे देणार आहे, बोला किती देणार तुम्ही. तुम्हाला अरे 50,000 ताबडतोब मिळणार, ठीक आहे 40,000 द्या म्हणतो. मग आम्ही म्हणणार बघा अजून काहीतरी कमी करा, सांगा रोख पैसे आता ताबडतोब तुम्हाला पैसे देणार आहे. तो म्हणतो अरे चल ताबडतोब पैसे मिळणार 35,000. त्याचे पैसे ब्लॉक होत नाही ना, पैसे मिळाले ताबडतोब त्याच्या व्यवहारात सगळं काम का झालं. सो लाईक दिस. म्हणजे इथे काय म्हटले, ट्रेड डिस्काउंट आहे. बघा काय म्हटले, परचेज गुड्स ऑन क्रेडिट आणि 10% ट्रेड डिस्काउंट आहे. 25,000चा माल मिस्टर पटेल कडून खरेदी केलेला आहे त्यांनी आणि 10% तुम्हाला ट्रेड डिस्काउंट तो काढून टाकायचा. ट्रेड म्हटलं की ते काढायचं. मग आता 25,000 तुमची रक्कम आहे, 25,000 10% काढायचे. जस्ट कॅन्सल 1 0 will be 10%. So 2,501 from it. It comes to 22,500. तर ट्रेड डिस्काउंट द्यायचं नाही. मग आता त्याची एंट्री कशी होणार बघा. When goods purchase account debit. Got it? When goods sold, sales account credit. तर म्हणलं purchase goods. मग name of the goods is not given and purchase is made, purchase account debit. Sold goods, name of the goods sold not given, sales account credit. खरेदी करताना परचेज अकाउंट डेबिट करायचं आणि विकताना सेल्स अकाउंट क्रेडिट करायचं. वस्तूचं नाव दिलं नसेल तर. सोल्ड फर्निचर म्हटलं तर तुम्ही सेल्स अकाउंट घेऊन चालणार नाही, फर्निचर लिहायचं आहे. काय विकला तुम्ही, फर्निचर, तिथे सेल्स घेऊन चालत नाही. परचेज कम्प्युटर म्हटला, परचेज अकाउंट डेबिट म्हणून टू कॅश मध्ये चालणार नाही. काय खरेदी करा तुम्ही, कम्प्युटर, मग कम्प्युटर अकाउंट डेबिट. Whenever name of the goods is not given and purchase is made, purchase debit. वस्तूचं नाव दिलं नाही आणि खरेदी केला तर परचेज डेबिट करायचं आहे. Whenever goods sold, name of the goods is not given, then sales credit. लक्षात घ्या. परचेज बिल डेबिट. मग तुम्ही खरेदी केलेला आहे, मग इथे कशी डेबिट बघा ती बघा, नियमाप्रमाणे मी सांगतो तुम्हाला. आता इथे त्यांनी काय डेट वगैरे दिले काय बघूया. काय डेट दिलं नाही, नंबर असे 1-2 दिलेत. म्हणून तुम्ही इथे फॉर्मॅट असंच पाहिजे, डेट पर्टिक्युलर्स लेजर फुलिओ डेबिट क्रेडिट असंच लिहायला पाहिजे. मग इथे नंबर 1 24ची पृष्ठपत्रिका लिहून घ्या, 2023 आहे. असं करून घ्या, दुसऱ्या पानावर करून घ्या. आता सध्या हाताला करून घ्या, पण हाताने करून ठेवायचं. मग काय दिले त्यांनी, नंबर 1 नंबर देताना सुद्धा असा दिला, रोमन दिले त्यांनी, रोमनच लिहायला पाहिजे. मग क्रेडिट परचेजेस 25,000 फ्रॉम मिस्टर पटेल, लिहिलेल्या परचेजेस अकाउंट डेबिट. $22,500 डॅश टू मिस्टर पटेल, पटेल्स अकाउंट 22,500. Narration: being purchased goods from Mr. Patel on credit at 10% trade discount. असं लिहायचं. ही पहिली झाली तुमची एंट्री, 1 मार्क. I'll explain this thing now. Purchases account debit 22,500 to Mr. Patel's account 22,500. In this transaction, why purchase is debited? Because purchases account is nominal account. Purchases is nominal account. And the debit rule of nominal account, debit on expenses and losses, purchasing being expense. Therefore debited. Then Mr. Patel's account, personal account, his account is credited because credit the Mr. Patel gives it. Therefore credited. बघा, खरेदी केल्यामुळे खर्च झाला, खरेदी करता खर्च झाला, पैसे खर्च होणार, आणि पटेलने दिले उधारी कोणाकडून खरेदी केला, पटेलकडून. अशी ती एंट्री. पण 25,000 लिहायचं नाही, 10% काढून टाकायचं आहे. समजलं ना, 10% काढायचं. सेकंड नाव, सेकंड कॅश सेल्स 20,000, कॅश अलाउड 3%. आता बघा कॅश सेल्स, आता इथे कॅश सेल्स मात्र लिहायला पाहिजे तुम्हाला. 20,000 आहे, 20,000 ते 3% काढायचे आहेत. हाऊ टू ड्रॉ 3%. बघा 3% कसे काढायचे, कॅन्सलिंग 10 10%, कॅन्सलिंग 20 1%. कळलं तुम्हाला? So if you cancel 10 being 10%, 20 being 1%. So if you cancel 20 means you will get there 200. 1%, you want 3% into 3, 600. From 20,600, you must show the cash discount. Sales, but while selling and discount is given, that discount is a loss for you. कळलं का मला? विकला आणि डिस्काउंट दिला तर तुम्हाला लॉस होणार आहे. 20,000 ची वस्तू तुम्ही विकला, 3% डिस्काउंट दिला तर तुम्हाला 20,000 मिळणार नाही, बरोबर की नाही? 700 कमी मिळणार आहेत, बरोबर आहे. मग त्यावेळेला काय, विकताना डिस्काउंट दिला तर तुम्हाला लॉस होतो, डिस्काउंट डेबिट करायचं. आणि खरेदी करताना डिस्काउंट मिळाला तर फायदा होतो, लक्षात घ्या. मग आता इथे तुम्हाला विकलेले आहे पण तुम्हाला 700 रुपये कमी मिळणार आहेत, म्हणजे किती मिळणार तुम्हाला? 20,000 19,400 मिळणार आहे, बरोबर आहे. मग इथं काय म्हटलंय, कॅश अकाउंट डेबिट देणार, कॅश अकाउंट डेबिट 19,400. हे बघा कसं कळलं का तुम्हाला? 2 जोडल्याने 200 झाले, 1% 3 म्हणजे 700 झाले. मग 700 तुम्हाला डिस्काउंट दिला, लॉस झालेला आहे. मग इथं कॅश मिळालं ऍक्च्युअली 1900. मग डिस्काउंट अकाउंट डेबिट 600 टू सेल्स अकाउंट 20,000 being sold goods or cash at 3% cash discount. सर जरा पाणी आहे तिकडं. चला मग आता एक्सप्लेन करतो. I'll explain why cash account is debited. Cash account is debited because cash is real account. The debit will have real account. Debit what comes in, cash is coming, therefore debited. पैसे आले. Discount account is debited because discount is nominal account. And the debit rule of nominal account, golden rule. Debit on expenses and losses, discount being expense for us. Expense. We got less amount. I made mistake. 600. It must be 600, huh? 16 है, 700 पाहिजे. So cash account is debited, cash account is real account, debit what comes in, cash is coming, therefore debited. Discount account is nominal account, debit rule of nominal account, debit all expenses and losses, discount being expense, therefore debited. Sales account is nominal account, credit on incomes and gains, it is a gain for us. विक्री केल्यामुळे उत्पन्न झालं. ही दुसरी एंट्री 2 मार्क. तिसरी एंट्री काय दिली तुम्हाला? पेड इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बिल 7,500 बाय चेक. पेड. आता चेक म्हटलं की बँक लिहायचं. चेक म्हटलं की काय लिहायचं? बँक. मग आरटीजीएस, एनईएफटी वगैरे असे शब्द वापरतात. रिअल टाइम ग्रॉस सेटलमेंट, नॅशनल इलेक्ट्रॉनिक फंड ट्रान्सफर असं देतात ते. मग असं दिलं की त्याला चेक म्हटलं किंवा ते म्हटलं तर काय करायचं, त्याला बँक शब्द वापरायचा. मग तुम्ही काय केला, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बिल चेक न दिलेला आहे. मग पेड केल्यामुळे काय होणार आहे, तुमचं इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बिल खर्च होणार. मग इंटिमेशन त्याची इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बिल अकाउंट डेबिट टू बँक अकाउंट असं द्यायचं. टू बँक अकाउंट बिकॉज दॅट चेक विल बी गो टू द बँक अँड कलेक्ट द मनी. लक्षात आलं का तुमच्या? चेक दिला का चेक ठेवून बसला नाही, ते बँकेत जाऊन ते जमा करून घेणार. मात्र इथे द्या, त्याची एंट्री घ्या. थर्ड एंट्री, third entry 1 2 3. Third entry, paid electricity bill account debit. Electricity bill account debit. The amount is 7,500 to bank account. 7,500 being paid electricity bill by check. Paid electricity bill by check. Now just see, electricity bill debited because it is nominal account, and debit rule of nominal account, debit on expenses and losses. Electricity bill is an expense. Then bank account is a personal account, credit is the giver, bank will give the amount of that check. That's it. Then fourth, paid 10,000 to Mr. Patel. 10,000 पटेलला दिला तुम्ही. पेड मध्ये पैसे गेले पाहिजे, कॅश क्रेडिट व्हायला पाहिजे. कुणाला दिला? पटेल. म्हणायचं आहे मिस्टर पटेल अकाउंट डेबिट टू कॅश अकाउंट. हो, मिस्टर पटेल अकाउंट 10,000 to cash account. Being paid to Mr. Patel. Being paid to Mr. Patel. Paid to Mr. Patel. The last entry now. Fifth. Received 3,000 from Mr. Jadhav for credit sales to him. Received 3,000 from Mr. Jadhav for credit sales. So, received means paise येणार, cash account debit. Cash account debit 3,000 to Mr. Jadhav. Cash means yes, real account coming into the business, debit. And Mr. Jadhav's personal account credit the giver he gives it. पैसे आले कोणी दिले? मिस्टर जाधव ने दिले. Narration लिया. Being received from Mr. Jadhav. Being received from Mr. Jadhav. झालं. बेरीज करायची त्यांची टोटल. आता इथे असं मारायचं आणि टोटल म्हणा. किती येणार टोटल सांगा मला. पहिल्याची किती आहे? 25. किती? 22,500. पुढे
19,400.
म्हणजे 20,000 झाला. पुढे 7,500. 10,000. 3,000. 0 0 5 5 1 4 4 7 11 11 आणि 13 1 6 63,000. 63,000 असं लिहायला पाहिजे. विच इज फॉर 5 lakhs. असं एका पानावर लागतो पण आखणी करून लिहिलं पाहिजे. म्हणजे रिव्हिंग करून चांगलं प्रॉपर रिव्हिंग करून लिहायला पाहिजे. नाव विल से. आता तुम्हाला दिले त्यांनी फायनल अकाउंट सांगतो. पण होणार नाही पण प्रयत्न करूया आपण. सांगतो माहिती देईल. What is final account? Final account is a statement showing trading account, profit and loss account, balance sheet, prepared on the basis of trial balance and adjustment to arrive at net result and financial position of the concern. हे एकदम पोलाइट झालं. आम्ही कसं होतं. Final account is a statement showing trading account, profit and loss account, balance sheet, prepared on the basis of trial balance and adjustment to arrive at net result and financial position of the concern. किंवा दुसऱ्या भाषेत असं लिहिता येईल. सिंपल. What is final account? Account which is prepared at the end of accounting year by means of trading account, profit and loss account and balance sheet. हे लिहिलं तर तुम्हाला एकदम क्लिअर कट दिसत नाही. फायनल अकाउंट म्हणजे काय? ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट, प्रॉफिट लॉस अकाउंट, बॅलन्स शीट. दिस इज फायनल अकाउंट. कधी करतो? एंड ऑफ द इयरला करतो. असं आहे. पण माझ्या डेफिनेशन मध्ये काय सांगतंय बघा, सगळं येते त्याच्यात. फायनल अकाउंट इज अ स्टेटमेंट. म्हणजे फायनल अकाउंट इज स्टेटमेंट आहे. कोणते? ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट, प्रॉफिट अँड लॉस अकाउंट, balance sheet prepared on the basis of trial balance and adjustment to arrive at net result and financial position of the concern. म्हणजे फायनल अकाउंट काय? हे स्टेटमेंट आहे. त्यामध्ये ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट, प्रॉफिट अँड लॉस अकाउंट आणि बॅलन्स शीट ट्रायल बेरीज वरनं आणि ऍडजस्टमेंट वरनं तयार केलं जातं नेट रिझल्ट मध्ये. रिझल्ट काय मिळाला आणि बिझनेसची आर्थिक परिस्थिती काय आहे. नेट रिझल्ट म्हणजे प्रॉफिट अँड लॉस अकाउंट आणि फिनान्शियल पोझिशन मध्ये बॅलन्स शीट असं ते आहे. मग आता एक एक बघूया आपण. व्हॉट इज ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट देन. So trading account is a nominal account. It is a nominal account. It is prepared by taking into consideration all the direct expenses and direct incomes. All the direct expenses are debited, incomes are credited. And at the end, it can ascertain gross profit or gross loss. Credit side of trading account indicate gross profit. Debit side of trading account indicate gross loss. असं ते सांगितलं. म्हणजे कसं आहे. What is direct expenses then? Direct expenses are the expenses which is related to production or manufactures. It's called direct expense. Mostly include what? Opening stock, purchases, less return, wages, then factory expenses or manufacturing expenses and closing stock. Mostly it includes opening stock, purchases, less return, wages, then direct expenses and sales, less return and closing stock. And at the end it can ascertain gross profit or gross loss. डोबल नफा किंवा डोबल तोटा डोबल मनाने काढणार. डायरेक्ट एक्सपेन्सेस रिलेटेड टू प्रोडक्शन. Got it? Then second account we have to prepare is profit and loss account. What is profit and loss account? Profit and loss account is also nominal account. All the indirect expenses and indirect incomes are recorded. All the direct expenses are debited and all the indirect expenses are debited and all the indirect incomes are credited. And at the end it can ascertain net profit or net loss. Credit side of profit and loss account indicate net profit, debit side indicate net loss. This is profit and loss account. आता याच्यामध्ये सगळ्या इनडायरेक्ट एक्सपेन्सेस आहेत. इनडायरेक्ट एक्सपेन्सेस मध्ये कोणत्या? ऍडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव्ह एक्सपेन्स, ऑफिस एक्सपेन्स. ऑफिसचा जो खर्च आहे तो इथे दिला जातो. फॅक्टरीचा खर्च, मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंग खर्च, उत्पादित खर्च ट्रेडिंग वाल्याला जातो. व्यापारी लेखा, नफा तोटा. आणि इथं ट्रेडिंगला व्यापारी लेखा म्हणतो आणि इथं नफा तोटा लेखा असं ते तयार आहे. मग ऑल द ऍडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव्ह ऑर ऑफिस एक्सपेन्सेस रेकॉर्ड. एक्सपेन्सेस आर डेबिटेड, इनकम्स आर क्रेडिटेड. And at the end it can ascertain net profit or net loss. Credit side indicate if credit side is heavier, you will get net profit. If debit side is heavier, you will get net loss. And the same will be transferred to capital. मग ते भांडवलात ऍड करायचं. Now what is balance sheet? Balance sheet, it is a statement showing all the list of assets and liabilities on a particular date. Balance sheet is a statement showing the list of assets and liabilities on a particular date. It's called balance sheet. मराठीत ताळेबंद म्हणतात. बरोबर आहे. So balance sheet is a statement showing the list of assets and liabilities on a particular date. It shows the financial position of the concern. How much asset with us, how much liability with us. मग हे ताळेबंद म्हणजे काय? बिझनेसची आर्थिक परिस्थिती कशी आहे हे शोधून काढणार आणि हे असेट्स लिस्ट, असेट्सची यादी आणि देयताची यादी आहे. म्हणजे आपली काय म्हणतो आपण मालमत्ता किती आहे, प्रॉपर्टी किती आहे, जिंदगी किती आहे, देणं किती आहे, येणं किती आहे असं काढणारं लिस्ट. त्याला बॅलन्स शीट असं तरी विचारले. याच्यावरून त्यांनी विचारलेलं आहे. काय विचारलेलं आहे बघा. हा प्रश्न विचारलाय त्यांनी. पुढील माहितीवरून बघायचे दिलेत. प्रिपेअर ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट फ्रॉम द फॉलोइंग इन्फॉर्मेशन. Following balances are available from trial balance of Mr. Aniket Joshi for the year ended 31st 12 2022. Sales दिले. Purchases. Damages goods in stock due to closing stock. Purchases return, sales return, carriage inward and opening stock. 5 marks. याच्यावरून तुम्हाला आपण तयार करूया. मग तयार करा. ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट. मिस्टर अनिकेत जोशी नाव आहे त्यांचं. अनिकेत जोशी दिलेलं आहे. 5 मार्काला पडलेलं आहे. मिस्टर अनिकेत जोशी. मिस्टर अनिकेत जोशी. ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट for the year ending 31/12/2022. Debit, credit, particulars. Amount in rupees. Particulars. Amount rupees. आता याच्यात काय काय दिले ते लिहायचं आहे बघा. फर्स्ट प्लेस विल बी ओपनिंग स्टॉक. पहिला ओपनिंग स्टॉक लिहायचं. तो ओपनिंग स्टॉक. The opening stock is given to you 15,000. Then purchases. 2 purchases. आत घ्यायचं आहे. रिटर्न आहे त्याच्यावरचे 1,40,000. Less purchases return. Purchases return. Purchases return is equals to 7,000. Then it comes to outer column 1,33,000. Then damages goods. इथं बाय सेल्स लिहा पहिला आणि त्याला रिटर्न्स आहेत. सेल्स रिटर्न आहेत. सेल्स 2,60,000. लेस सेल्स रिटर्न. तुमच्या पुस्तकात फॉर्मॅट आहे बघा. आहे त्याच्यात पुस्तकात. पहिला दाखवा. शेवट काढा. काढा अजून पुढे. काढा. पुढे काढा. एकदम पुढे. एकदम चला. या पुढे. काढा अजून. काढा. फॉर्मॅट ऑफ नाही. काढा इकडे. काढा. हे बघ. काढा. हे बॅलन्स शीट आहे ना. इथे असलं बघा. ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट आहे बघा. त्याचा फॉर्मॅट आहे इकडे पुढे. हे बघा. कळलं तुम्हाला. प्रॉफिट अँड लॉस अकाउंट. हो त्याच्या पुढे प्रॉफिट आहे इकडे. ट्रेडिंगचा. Now just see. Buy sales 2,60,000. Sales return is goes to you 5,000. It comes to 2,55,000. Closing stock. By closing stock, the amount of closing stock is given to you 20,000. And goods damaged, damaged goods, by goods damaged, 8,000. 8,000. Sales, purchases, damaged goods, closing stock, purchase return, sales return, carriage inward, to carriage inward. Carriage inward, 6,000. So that finished. बघा आता. We take this total 1, 2, 3, 0, 13 carries 1, 7, 8, 2,83,000. 8 by 13 carries 1, 3 and 8, 283. Then 2 gross profit carried down. First 3, 0, 6 and 9, 6, 6, 3, 9 and 14, 14 and 9, 23, 3, 2, 5, 6, 6 into 8, 6 into 8, 1 and 1, 1,29,000. 3, 0, 9, 15, 18, 23, 2 to 4, 7, 8, 1, 1, 2. बरोबर. This is for 5 marks. This is trading account. Now we will see the profit and loss account here. It is asked for 5 marks. Profit and loss account which are lead. Prepare profit and loss account. झालं जर चांगलं करायचं पेन्सिल पेनानं परीक्षेत पट्टीवर वापरायचं झालं याला 5 मार्क आहे. आता तसंच याचं काय नाव दिले फॉलोइंग इज प्रिपेअर द ट्रायल बॅलन्स ऑफ मिस्टर अनिकेत जोशी प्रॉफिट अँड लॉस तेच आहे. इथे फक्त बदलणार आणि इथं हे बदलणार ऑल द इयर एंडेड येणार. Aniket Joshi, profit and loss account. For the year ended. 31/12/2022. Particulars debit, amount rupees, inner column outer column, particulars, so they are given to us gross profit. मी इथे लिहायचं आहे बाय ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट ब्रॉट. त्याच्या पुढे फॉर्मॅट दिलेत बघा त्यांनी. ट्रेडिंगच्या पुढे फॉर्मॅट दिलेत. प्रॉफिट अँड लॉस अकाउंट आहे. नंतर दिले, नाही तर बाय ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट 139 आणि इंटरेस्ट क्रेडिट साईडला दिलेत बाय इंटरेस्ट. अमाऊंट 3000. बाकीचा खर्च लिहायचा आहे. काय काय खर्च लिहायचा बघा. सॅलरी आउटस्टँडिंग नाही आहे. सॅलरी 30,000 टू सॅलरी 30,000. इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बिल ऍडजस्टमेंट नाही आहे. टू इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बिल नो ऍडजस्टमेंट 8,000. रेंट वेर इज ऍडजस्टमेंट हियर. रेंट इनर कॉलम इज 6,000. मी काय म्हणतात पेबल ऍड आउटस्टँडिंग रेंट. आउटस्टँडिंग रेंट 2,000 8,000. Insurance expenses all the indirect 1,500. And there is an adjustment 500 paid to the next year. Less prepaid 500 1,000. Then depreciation on furniture on furniture 10% of 20,000 maybe 2,000. Finished. Now you have to ascertain 1230 142 1,42,000. 2 net profit carried down. इथे काढा 30 3 11 11 19 19 and 3 22 carries 2 2 and 3 5 5 and 9 9 4 14 8 में 8 16 ने 17 ने 19 22 9 2 11 11 ने 3 14 बघा carried down balance net profit will be 93,000. ही झाली बघा याच्यातलं. मी प्रश्न पूर्ण झाले. हा मी तुम्ही जरा मोबाईल आणलाय घ्या सगळी घ्या. मी तुम्हाला त्याच्यात नोंद करा तुमच्या पुस्तकामध्ये पडलेत ना मराठीत पण आहे त्याच्यावर लिहा पडलेलं असं करा. मग ही प्रश्नपत्रिका आहे ही सोडून देतो. यात पण तसंच आहे बघा. ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट तयार करायचं आहे. प्रिपेअर ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट प्रॉफिट अँड लॉस अकाउंट बॅलन्स शीट ना चौथा प्रश्न असतो नेहमी 30-20 मार्काचा आहे. मग याच्यात बघा एक्सप्लेन ऍडव्हान्टेजेस अकाउंटिंग मग अशी एक्सप्लेन आणि व्हॉट इज अन अकाउंट मी सांगितलं अकाउंटिंग फॉर्म वगैरे म्हणजे ते सगळं आहे. आणि हे याच्यावर तुम्हाला तयार करायचं आहे ट्रेडिंग. हा एक सोडून देतो कधी दोन्ही पण घ्या. प्रश्नपत्रिका घ्या आणि मला द्या. एक्झाम कधी आहे तुमची कधी आहे एक्झाम. आणि कधीतरी या एक दिवस मग तुम्हाला सोडून देतो ते सगळं. मॅडम